welcome everyone. So today we are continuing the educational series. So if you guys here to learn, if you guys want to learn, this is the right place, okay? And we are reviewing some battles at 2400 elo. So basically, the purpose of this, reviewing battles submitted by some members in the community, most likely people from YouTube, okay? So if you got here on Twitch, I don't think you have the chance, okay? Yeah, see, Swap here is for the educational content. And Acorn, I am sure Swampy here as well for that. And we have Coach and Captain SJ himself, S James 21. Is that correct?
I think, yeah. Okay. I don't even know, because my Discord and my in-game name are different, so I think that's right.
Okay, he's a verified coach. I verified him long time ago. So if you're looking for coaching, make sure to approach him. And today, we're gonna be reviewing this amazing team. Very original, very unique. And I actually do encourage everyone to use this team if they are struggling. Medi, Noctowl, Trevenant, ABB week 2, Trevenant in the back. So if Trevenant is in the lead, this is an easy win. If Trevenant in the back, we need to bait it out. That's the basic thing we could say about this team. Jimmy from Valve once upon a time submitted battles, and then he actually reviewed them on stream, and I was a better battler ever since. Yo, very pog you. Okay, you ready, SJ?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Battle number 1, 25-17. They aren't in the order, I think, or something. Yeah, I remember the Triple Dance team. The team that doesn't beat anything.
Yeah, all three of these mods are pretty prominent in regionals too.
Yeah.
Like, if anyone's competing in those, it's good to get practice with these in GBL.
Yeah, those are like 3 of them, the main 3 people are using in... Thanks to Yasser, I want... Yo, shut up. Okay, classic swap. I mean, he has to swap out.
Yeah.
And they get punished by the Swampert. I don't... Okay, so with this team, what do you think is the swap to bait out the Trev?
I mean, both are pretty bad against Trev. I think Lantern's a pretty cracked safe swap if they don't have a grass. So I don't necessarily disagree with him swapping Lantern. And it looks like he shielded the nuke, so he's actually in an okay spot now, but...
I mean, can you spark down, or he has to just double shield?
Very aggressive to... Oh, yeah, I don't know if I like CMPing there.
Yeah, this is like a huge mistake here. Because you already shielded once, which ended up being a good shield. And he could flip the swap if he wants at this point. But now they get to a second nuke, and I see a no shield.
Yeah.
So this is like the worst case scenario. We lose lead.
We went down a shield and we still lost switch. So.
We lost the switch, we're not able to flip swap, and we went down a shield. So there is no coming back from this. But if he shielded and farmed all the way down, the energy on Lantern will have some use. But now I don't think there is a way. So if you commit once, you have to fully commit, because that's like the worst case scenario happened. Losing lead, losing swap, and with losing shield, while losing a shield. Surely there is no medi counter in the back. Yeah. And it's Shadowed Charizard up a shield, which is probably the strongest Pokemon in this cup. Okay, the catch didn't go successfully, so I think this game is just a GG now.
Yeah, I think no matter what the opponent does here, I think they have it locked up. They can catch if they want to, or just switch out.
Yeah. They just switch out, and he has to use his energy at this point. Look, our Lantern energy could have gone here. Well, Lantern's energy, if he committed to 2 shields, could have gone somewhere. And at least he could have grabbed the shield.
Yeah, so, I think if he would have 2 shielded, I guess he would have shields EQ. I think he actually could have sparked down, but they just come back Reggie and save 2 shields for Zard, so that game was tough either way.
Yeah.
But...
Let me fix this. And yeah, this game is GG, and There's nothing that could have. I mean, yeah, even if he flip swap, it's still like a tough one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think unless you know there's a Zard back there. Say you were calling Zard at the back, you would need to like somehow keep Lantern alive, I think.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
So like flip swap, then aggressively swap to Medi.
Yeah, something like that.
I think that's what's his name? Isn't that like Rise to the Occasions team or something? This is a good lead. Like Noctowl is basically the best flyer in the current meta. But I don't know who wins the 0.
I think Altaria wins the 0 because I think they live. Even if you throw 2 Shadow Balls as Noctowl, they should survive. Really.
I don't mind the no shield here because they didn't go for the Gleam. Did you go straight Shadow Ball or straight Sky Attack here?
I'm okay with balling here. I think if you land 2 balls and you shield once, you can farm down. But to be honest, since he is like ABB weak to Trev, he might even try to catch on Lantern or something here. On the last one.
Yeah, we need to keep this thing alive. So this is like the mistake people make. If you're playing ABB, you have to swap. You have to save your A. You can't. You have to bait out what like your backline lose to. So now if they have Trev, they can literally Shadow Claw you down.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, you're
have many friends. Many friends.
Okay, thank you for the follow. I don't know why the sub didn't go through, but the follow still went through. Yeah, they can't. This is fine as long as again they don't have a Trev. They have a Trev.
Yeah.
It's just a niche game.
It's just GG, but. That's the risky run with this line. What's in the back? This is a guaranteed EQ, but like you have to think about what's in the back here.
I don't mind shielding here. Isn't the wing con at this point like landing a Psychic? But yeah, that's the point. If he shielded an EQ, they can EQ here.
If he can get a shield and somehow catch an Hydro, he might be okay. But yeah, this one's kind of tough.
Yeah, catching a Hydro is going to be the key.
I like that.
Yeah, he's aware of that. He's actually playing well. Okay, catching a Hydro. Now you just to spam serve. Because they need to land the EQ.
Yeah.
And we banked the move, so technically if they go to 100, they still need a mud shot after.
Thing is, I don't think Ice Punch kills from here, so it's kind of an awkward. Oh, they Sludge Wave.
Sludge?
Oh,
okay, this is
yeah,
good.
that helps.
Yeah, this is good now.
Yeah. I think he's okay.
As long as he survived the EQ from G-Fisk.
We get mud shot down, you can't swap out.
This is awkward now.
Okay, CMP'd. I like that. Psychic might actually do more raw damage here. I feel like it
does more damage.
Yeah.
It's actually the good move to throw.
Okay, I think his middle game was played pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good game. The only thing I could have... Yeah, the only thing that they could have made is just like shielding the guaranteed EQ on the Medi. I assume that's the only thing, but it's not a bad idea not to shield as well, so it's not like... And he didn't need to do that because they somehow didn't have EQ on that Swampert, but yeah. Okay, let's see how they play this. Maybe they are just like very comfortable with the team.
Wow,
are they losing Dragon Breath?
Losing Dragon Breath? I don't
know
about that.
Altaria seems to lag. Seems that lagged it twice.
I think Wildtastic said something like Sky Attack is more efficient. That might be the case versus Altaria, but I know Shadow Ball does more raw damage.
It's not about... being more
outpace.
efficient. Sometimes throwing sky attacks doesn't do enough damage to KO, so Shadow Ball does more, as SJ said, more raw damage. So, as SJ said, if you land 2 Shadow Balls, you can shield 1 swing attack down. So I'm not sure if you can do that. So again,
Did he
like
the first one in this game?
yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So he needs So again, if he catch here on the lantern, that's like much better than shielding.
Yeah.
So you're not planning to shield anything, you just Shadow Ball. I see.
It's just we're so low now in the Noctowl that if there is a grass, then...
So there is no point of staying in. Because I would rather save this in case they have again, Trevenant. Like, not everyone had it, but this is like the main team's weakness. So giving farm heat for Regis is not a good idea.
Yeah, that's an extremely uncomfortable farm down. They're coming out with the Zap Cannon and Medi right away, pretty much. So they'll probably just launch it and then switch out. They're already like double weak to G-Fisk and maybe like a Swampert in the back. That would be pretty bad.
Yo, nice catch.
That was a good catch.
Yeah, I feel like we're getting scammed with this elo. This is not the true elo of the trainer. Counting. Scrafty?
Oh.
Okay, it's the G-Fisk answer. I think yeah, Medi can clean the game now. Wait.
This is ABA weak to Charm, but like nobody respects Charm or like Azu.
Okay, that's their mistake. They didn't foul play here. Yeah, see this is the fake elo. No one at 2500 can get the bubble back. See? The way they swap the bubbles. This is like a legend. See guys? I just told you, huh?
Okay, yeah, they double shielded Surf.
Okay, this is still awkward because a foul play does KO now. I would psychic here, I don't know.
I feel like ice punching is fine. Reggie's not gonna get to a move. I'm not sure if you need to call this or not.
I think he does.
Okay.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. And the Reggie doesn't get there because he caught earlier.
Yeah, they were extremely weak to Medi in the back.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very awkward team. Maybe
On their side?
Yeah, maybe people don't just use Trevenant in this elo.
I mean, people probably got sick of it landing on Noctowl, right?
Yeah.
But, okay, this is kind of awkward. I guess you just match, right?
You have to match.
I think this is like an IV dependent matchup too.
Yep.
It's like,
I mean, there is a spark bulk point.
Yeah.
But it's very rare to happen. Like, you need them to be rank 1 and you need to be like some certain...
Yeah, I feel like I played this out and like the opposing Lantern would live 2 Thunderbolts plus Sparks, but like maybe sometimes mine wouldn't, or like vice versa.
Yo, Jingles, welcome in.
Oh, what's up, Jangles? It's something, or maybe it's just like HP related stuff. I don't know. I'd have to look into it.
Well, there is a spark at attack break point or bulk point. It goes either ways. You're going to Go Fest. I might go to New York, but I'm not gonna play Go Fest. That's like them. Because if I go, I'm gonna go with my wife, and like she's not gonna be like, oh, let me download the game and play the game.
Yeah.
Because I told you there is no new players in this game. All the new players are alt accounts, right?
Probably pretty accurate, yeah. Okay, we haven't seen their second Pokemon yet, so...
That was a good CMP.
Yeah, I'm okay with this. You don't have to eat the damage.
Yeah, this is the mistake Fantastic was making the other day. he would like always prioritize energy over health.
I mean, there's
Jingles
times
get banned, timed out. Did you use a crimson emote? Why did he get timeout?
Okay, well, they're CMPing Weather Ball because it didn't build up the gleam, so like no shield.
So
What?
I think that's why you get timed out.
Okay, so this was just like almost a mirror team, different order, but instead of having Medi, they had Shadow A9 with powders now.
Dude, that's why I hate about like this team is that there is less stuff to talk about because it's just a very RPS team. So we're either winning or just losing.
I mean,
it's some minor mistakes which I don't expect people to be at this. I don't expect people at this elo to like be aware of, like such as like you have to, when you call like the Zard backline, so you need to keep the lantern alive.
yo, ours won CMP.
Yeah, that's good. If you, I mean, I would say if you are safe swapping Noctowl, you need to win CMP. If you are leading it, it doesn't matter. But
We swapped Noctowl into Noctowl, a wing attack behind, so they're gonna get there first anyway. But
yeah, what's up, Dale? We'll come in.
oh, barely survive.
Yeah, do you want to bet his midi also in CMP? Yeah,
Looks like it was
this guy watches walk tips. Everything he wins CMP.
I don't even think that was CMP there. He had like a counter.
They didn't throw.
I thought he one turn swapped into him. It looked like it was a little desynced. We had like a counter advantage, and then like we threw in the middle. Like they had a chance to catch still, but it just didn't happen. But we still lose barely. Wow.
Yeah, I want to clean my glasses, but I don't see
Yeah, that game was tough. I mean,
yeah.
Like 70% of the game we just had a mirror match. So.
Wait, finally we get to see the trainer name? Wait, 1 second.
It was not a name I recognize.
ConBovi.
ConBovi, yeah.
Alright, he's from YouTube. Okay, ConBovi now is queuing okay at 24.73. Yo, we're winning but we're losing MMR?
Yeah, I think he was like 25s earlier.
Maybe the battles aren't in the same order. Okay.
Probably not. Yeah, you want to stay in here just to check if it's powder snow. Cause if it's...
You have to stay in, okay? It ended up being powder snow.
Powder snow still worked out.
It worked for us.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't build for the move. Yo, what's up, Devin? We'll come in.
They're satisfied with a little chip.
Yeah, usually people they chip and then they go to the midi if they don't have the answer. So he does a big mistake here. So in this mid, once they swap, you instantly need to throw the psychic so you can get the psychic debuff. So once they bring it, since you're stuck here, you can't swap out. Don't overfarm. Whenever you have a Pokemon that debuff, you're stuck, they are stuck, you insta debuff. It's not like a guarantee, but it's a chance.
Yeah.
Because you're ahead on energy, which means if you throw a psychic, you get a debuff, you throw the second one, they either shield or you win. What? Did we lose a counter? No, that was a visual glitch because he still got
yeah, that was just visual.
Nice calling the bait, see? Yo, this guy is cracked.
I mean, you're in a bad spot.
Yeah.
Even if there's psychic there, you get like a big wing attack down on Noctowl. I think it's fine letting that go for sure.
It's actually good. I think it's still better. Yo, no way they have Trev, right?
I feel like no. If they had Trev, they probably would have brought it in, unless they're calling Lantern in the back, which is also possible.
Okay, if it's Noctowl, no way it's Noctowl in the back because that means they are ABA weak to Noctowl as well.
So here, if
unlucky.
If you're counting, then you should swap here on Lantern because you're gonna swap out of this anyway, and it barely does anything.
Okay, so what SJ is saying, like here, it's supposed to be counting. What's his name of the trainer? Because
It's just 6 for the first 3 ice punches.
Yes.
And then after that, I think it's 5.
so here you're supposed to catch the ice punch, because regardless of whatever the third Pokemon is, Lantern is gonna see that. So there is no point of staying here, because you're gonna take a super effective ice punch while you could have caught that super effective ice punch on Lantern, which resists ice punch, which does nothing as well.
Yeah. Somebody saying Bassie in the back. What was it? It was
Uh,
I don't know if I like.
yeah, I don't like
I would
throwing.
have just swapped out right away. I guess throwing a move is fine, but if you're gonna throw a move, you definitely use Sky Attack, because
Yeah, catching would have helped a lot.
yeah,
Because Ice Punch does like 10, less than 10% to Lantern, and Shadow Swamp is always bait, so you could easily call a bait here.
it's better that it's Shadow here though, because we saw on earlier on
Yeah.
the regular Swampert, like 2 Surfs didn't KO. Is my battles now?
I haven't seen. I don't think SJ has Noctowl on Lantern or Medi. He has Shadow Ewa.
I definitely have them. I just don't like to use them as much.
ConBovi. Yeah. I would say I would call one there, but the Mudshot is adding up with the Hydros, so
A lot, yeah. The A9 has like a little bit of residual, but we got the move off, so it doesn't matter.
yeah. By the way, if he caught the move, you remember like the Ice Punch on his Noctowl, the swap would have been up here. He would have been able to swap here somewhere, and then catch a Hydro Cannon Noctowl, have enough health to throw a move, and then get back to Lantern after and win the game.
Or not even just catch, like he would have had a move banked, right?
Yeah.
Too. 'Cause he had the
And
energy.
enough health to live a Hydro as well, so even if it goes both ways. So now, well, I think he still win, but it would have been like much like more clean of a win.
Yeah.
Because he ended up shielding like an EQ, which helped to win the game. Where like if he did the catch, he doesn't need to do that.
Box are desynced. We have energy on the Noctowl.
Yeah.
Snipe the Swampert.
Exactly. Noctowl into Registeel. So
Yeah. Like, you know they have a Medi answer.
it has to be.
Seems like he's been save swapping Lantern every time. I don't necessarily disagree with that.
And opponent doesn't have an answer to Lantern? What is happening? I thought you always put a trap with this thing.
I don't know. I like throwing just in case you get debuffed.
Yeah.
Energy's not debuffed, but at the same time, they could just swap out of it. Oh, they're staying in. Okay. So they really don't have a check to this.
And it's the swap, throwing is fine.
It's either they don't have a check to Lantern at all, or they have another check to Noctowl on the back if they're staying in like this.
Yeah, so Reggie wins, I think, the 0 and the 1 against the Spark Lantern. It's actually good for him now somehow, because he's ahead on energy. So,
Yeah.
So he can flip this if he wants. He can also just, I don't know, farm, get some fat farm, wing attack. No! No, this is horrible. This is the worst.
Yeah, I don't.
Like,
He
I
didn't
know,
get debuffed, so I don't think he
know.
needs to swap out of that.
Yeah, I know, like, he's trying, I think, to get rid of the Noctowl because it doesn't do anything for him, so he's trying to use it as a shield, but no, you don't need to do that. Your Lantern is ahead on energy. You don't need to do that. Your Lantern can beat the opposing Lantern, and then you can have a your Medi against the Registeel.
Or you can't shield Noctowl, it's just
Yeah.
dead weight now.
So
There's no
now,
point.
we literally sacked Noctowl for nothing. Like, you didn't gain anything by this swap. And, like, whatever you bring now will be stuck for, like, 20-30 seconds. So that was like a very unnecessary catch.
This might still work out for him depending on what they do. If they let it go, like,
And they don't have something to fast move down this thing.
it might be fine.
Dude, his opponent literally doesn't have a Lantern answer.
It's a very weird game.
Yeah, this is a very weird team.
you would think they would have a Medi answer in the back. They have a Noctowl. Makes sense.
Reggie, Lantern, Noctowl. His Medi has energy lead on the Noctowl, so it's not a bad matchup now. You can actually win this matchup now.
I feel like he's CMP'd here.
You don't shield here, right?
They're on 6, so we know it's Sky Attack.
Yeah, you don't shield here.
Yeah. But he force CMP again? Go for it.
His Medi wins CMP. See, I told you his Medi wins CMP. Yeah, this guy watches walk tips. It's actually a good idea if you have a Medi that wins CMP against Noctowl. Your swag tips, if you're watching, that doesn't mean you get credit for that.
They have 2 residuals, so they're 3 away from the next Sky Attack. Yeah, I don't think we...
Yeah. Yeah, sacking the Noctowl was like a bad idea. Because Noctowl would have... Like, Noctowl could have done something.
Yeah. I don't think he had to throw the owl away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, JJ? What's up, David? Wildtastic, welcome in. Salty. Aline, welcome in.
Dude, we have seen 0 stuff so far.
Nidoqueen? Is this Frosty?
I have many friends.
You need to see the
many
name.
friends.
It's an interesting lead. Do you think they're running Stone Edge by chance?
I didn't know that could happen. I think I have 2 alerts on stream. I need to check that after the stream.
Yeah, they're building up the Stone Edge, just saying. Probably not, but you never know. There
Okay.
be some people out there doing that.
Yeah, Stone Edge, Earth Powered Nidoqueen. Wanna bet?
This
They do have it. He shielded last second.
Yeah. He's like thinking, what are the odds this guy has?
Yeah, no way a Nido user would go beyond 6 unless it's a Stone Edge. Yo, catch the next Stone Edge on Medi.
That would be a good play. I like that
Yeah.
because you know you don't win CMP here. I guess. How much health is that?
That's a good spot. Yo, would you Spark down? No way.
I don't know. Maybe I was thinking
It's
about it. I was like,
Spark
you killing
down.
8? Think you killing 8 sparks?
You do kill an 8.
Yeah, I don't know. It might have been worth it.
I think he's going Medi because he's... Oh my dude, yeah, Spark down would have been a free win. I like that the opponent here is not toxic. He's waiting for the opponent.
He did wait, and then he continued.
Yeah. So I'm assuming the opponent is lagging. But yeah, let's go back to the point. So here, you see the health? Yeah, he can easily get that in 8 sparks. So getting 8 sparks here is like literally a free win.
Yeah, that would have been pretty crazy.
Because, like, if they have a lantern, sorry, Trev, with 8 sparks lead, you could beat that. But there is another argument says that they lagged, so it doesn't matter. Well, we're talking about the plays. We're not talking about wins or like talking about mistakes or like good plays that is being made. Okay, they are back to the game now. 2 Stone Edge knocked out his Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Can we snipe the Frosted and get a move off?
Yeah, I like this
snipe.
knife. It has to be an Umbreon or not something. Okay, they closed the app. Yeah, it has to be a dark.
So, like, if we would have caught the Stone Edge on Medi, I think that could have worked out too, because we would have had a move.
Yeah.
Knocked out the Frost later.
Yeah.
Although, a lot of times, like in GBL these days, I feel like you don't want to catch for, like, no reason. Sometimes, like, get hard punished for catching.
Especially in this meta.
Energy. Yeah.
But again, we're playing ABB, right? So it's supposed to save his A in an ideal world. So he's supposed to catch on one of the Bs eventually.
It doesn't feel like that, though, based on how these games are going. We've seen 0 grass types. So, like, we haven't had to keep the A alive. But,
yeah, meta is just Meta's just a bit trash.
Yeah. If they bring in Trev right away. Once the Noctowl is dead, yeah. Yeah, then you'd be kind of screwed.
Okay, we're on battle number 8, so 2 more to go for ConBovi. And now he's playing Tikmoth. Noctowl into Lickitung. This is a very dominant one. Now, I'm assuming this is some like Lickitung Frostlass teams.
Whenever I see Licky lead, I assume at least one fighter in the back. They used to have that double fighter team too.
The Wallower.
Yeah.
Licky double fighter. So I'm assuming, whenever I see Lickitung, it's always like Frostlass, Lantern in the back.
Like, for anyone that doesn't know Lickitung counts, like, you pace the same as Lickitung. So, like, whenever you get to a Sky Attack, they get to a Body Slam.
Yeah. It's 6 seconds, 5.5. So technically for the first 2 moves, you get it at the same time. So as a Noctowl, you're not supposed to throw the moment you get to the move because you have the chance to get a fat wing attack. So I don't recommend insta-throwing the Sky Attack. It's supposed to go after they throw, because you get 2 free turns. While if you throw in CMP, you're going to CMP them on the second one, while you could get 2 before they get to 2 moves. I mean, it's still a dominant matchup, but hey, I'll be talking about an ideal plays.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like
the
getting out
Lantern.
there.
Yeah, this is a good play. He has to aggressively swap out.
Alright, they're staying in. Probably think that we have like a harder Lantern answer in the back. Okay,
I mean,
maybe he
Lantern
didn't think he
answer
would
is
win.
supposed to be in Lickitung. Does Lickitung even beat Lantern? I'm assuming this Pokemon wins the neutrals, but they have Power Whip. And
Yeah, if you land Power Whip, you're definitely fine. But it can get weird for Lickitung, I think, if they shield the nukes. Yo. Oh, they caught on Sableye, which is honestly good for us.
This is actually good for us.
Yeah.
Now you can go back to Noctowl with a Sky Attack. I think he has to shield this. If they shield.
Yeah, I mean,
Did
he should get there
move on
first. Right?
Lantern?
I think if he just shields here, that pisses the Sableye.
Yeah, because this is the 3rd move.
Yeah, I think we had a wing attack extra before leaving too.
Yeah. Yeah. You are correct. What's your elo now? I think like expert elo or something. I haven't played since last time I streamed battles. Yeah, and this game is supposed to be GG. So yeah, this is like the case we were talking about, not saving the Noctowl, which the trainer here actually did. And look how clean the matchup went. Like, he still didn't even reveal the 3rd. And this is their last Pokemon. So that's what happened if you save your Noctowl when you're supposed to save it.
Yeah, that was a pretty clean game.
Yeah. Yeah, ConBovi. Thank you so much for submitting your battles, by the way. What would you say, like, the main thing that he was doing wrong and the main thing that he need to work on?
I would say, like, knowing your CMP ties, I noticed that he was doing the move and losing CMP matchups, and then we would just either have to let it go. So, like, your options are to catch or go for the extra if you plan on shielding. And then, yeah, you want to keep your Noctowl alive, because I know you're not seeing Trev.
But the moment you climb, you will see Trev.
Yeah, so, like, Trev's not, like, non-existent. Like, I've been playing that much, but I see Trev every now and then, so...
Yeah, once you climb, ConBovi, if you're watching, once you climb, you will see Trevenant. You can't sack the Noctowl, basically. So you're playing, like, I think this is the main thing I would say. Whenever you're playing an ABB team, I mean, this is not ABB team, but this is weakness-wise, the team is ABB weak to Trev. Trev just to sweep your backline, so it's supposed to save the Noctowl, and since it's you'll all the answer. I think I will make a video one day about, like, how to use every format, ABB, ABC, ABA. That's like the thing that I would mainly say. You mentioned knowing CMPs, because there were 2 games he threw. One of them where he was down a shield and he ended up no shielding, and the game went to the worst case scenario. That's another good point. He need to work on. This is a very limited meta, so as long as you know who wins CMP between you and your opponents, between, like, it's just like, I think there's 6 or 7 Pokemons that everyone use. What are they? Like Noctowl, Reggie, G-Fisk, Medi, Trev, Swampert, and A9. I think that's it. Maybe I missed one Pokemon. Shadow, Charizard or something, but those are there to see, but they do exist. I've seen some Chestnut, so knowing those CMPs actually matters. Do you have any other point you want to add up?
100%. No. I think for the most part, I mean, the team's pretty straightforward, like hard meta. But yeah, for this team in general, Lantern, Noctowl, Medi, all of your Pokemon have low attack. So I think in most cases, like, you should just assume you're gonna lose CMP unless, like, a specific spread on your Noctowl. Like, I noticed his Lantern was winning CMP versus other Lanterns, and Noctowl was winning versus other Noctowls. That can definitely help you. So, like, if you're confident in winning CMP, like, I don't hate throwing on CMP there.
Especially like the Medi, I think the Noctowl matchup, the Lantern matchup, and the Medi Noctowl in both cases, because his Noctowl was winning CMP against Medi, and his Medi was winning CMP against the Noctowl. So in both cases, it does help.